All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm giving all praises and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kadash, and double honors to elder apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone we learned this truth from, and peace and mercy, the hopeful elect that is pushing the word of all four corners, truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Kwam Gabar coming back with another lesson to edify the body. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, the house of David. And the Lord's willing to edifying video and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Kohala Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Kohala Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. In peace and mercy, the hopeful elect, wherever you may be, Lord's willing is edifying through the Spirit. And they that fear the Lord shall understand the truth. The truth of what? We're in the time, we're at the end of Esau's world, and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. But what has to end? What has to come before the end of this man's rulership, ruler of an age and a time? The MOTB, the MARK, the Karagma, the grain of rice has to be mandated, has to be implemented. They're talking about shutdowns. They're talking about the BRICS nation just got rid of the dollar. So they're about to turn over, there's about this, man, all praises to the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, for Elder Apostle Jahar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Ramla, Elder Apostle Rakad, the elder bishops, the elders, the brothers, the helps, the wives, the children, the hopeful elect. Because this is the time where the Lord is getting ready to bring the kingdom to Israel. We know we're in this time where Jacob's trouble is on the rise. It's in the stages of the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. A time like never before. We know that Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he's coming down with great wrath because he knows he has but a short time, man. He knows that his kingdom is done, and it's a beautiful thing I was just talking to my brother Adama. We're from GMS Ancient Days Los Angeles camp, and I was talking to the brother Adama, and these people are. This place is finished, man. This place is absolutely finished. This place is absolutely done with. People are dead. They're dead men walking, dead women walking, dead children walking. They're the walking dead. The earth is the earth languish, and the earth mourneth, and the earth languishes. Proverbs 29:2 says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." Everyone is in mourning because the so-called devil, the so-called white man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he's really about to show his horns because his kingdom is done. And he thought he was going to rule forever, but it wasn't prophesied. So let's just get into it, man. We're going into we see that the MOTB is about to be mandated, about to be implemented. The World War III is on the brink. Uproars of the people. All out hell is about to touch down here in Babylon the Great, aka America. So let's just jump into it. This is Isaiah 11:1-5, and it says, And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and the branch shall grow out of his roots. Right? The elect, right? The elect. Because we know that Jesse is King David's father, and Yahweh Shai comes from King David, which is Solomon, right? And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and the spirit of understanding, the spirit of the counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. He shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. When the elder apostles broke it down that the MOTB is a grain of rice, that was a quick understanding. The Spirit of the Lord, that was the Spirit giving us that understanding that it is the grain of rice. That Revelation 13:16 on down. And that was a quick understanding. We didn't have to struggle with it. We didn't have to we didn't rebunk it. We didn't deny it. And more and more as more and more as it's coming out, as it came out and it's coming out, it's the Lord has planted that to be that is the MOTB. The grain of rice is going to be put in your right hand and your forehead, right? And it says, and it shall make him of a quick understanding. He's talking about the elect in the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. Because our people are about to be reproved, man, because they've forsaken the word. They don't. Proverbs 1:20, right? Let's just grab that real quick, because I don't want to butcher it. So let's go to Proverbs 23. It says, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit upon you, and I will make known my words unto you." Right? This is to the elect. "But when I called, you refused, and when I stretched out my hand, no man regardeth." Right? That's 2/3. Because the Lord is still merciful, because we're still out there on the highways and byways. We're still on the YouTube. We're still on the internet. But when the family of the word, when the Lord pulls us off the street and closes off the books, that's the doors of mercy closing, man. Lord, that we believe that to be the doors of mercy closing, and the doors of mercy are closing too quick, very quick. I was going to camp a couple weeks back, and I was getting ready to pull off the freeway to go to camp, and there was a truck, it was like a commercial truck, and it had like a door on it, and it had 12 on top, 12 on the bottom. We know 12 times 12 is 144. And the door was shut. And before I saw that truck, I saw a license plate that said him on it. It's the Lord. The Lord's getting ready to, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is getting ready to close the doors of mercy. And we see it, man. We see it. We understand. Hey, they that fear the Lord shall understand the truth. We understand that this is the plan of the Lord. It says, but ye have not set at naught at all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity when your mock cometh. Salakia. It says, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Right? Because 2/3 about to be fearful, because the BRICS nations just dropped the dollar. So what does that mean? The European nations are going to come against the whore. Who's the whore? The ride upon the beast, Babylon the Great, aka America. And it says, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. For when when your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. That's 2/3. That's 2/3 of our own people about the Lord. The Lord is fair, man. The Lord is he's fair. He's tender mercies. You know, he's long suffering. You know, so hey, man, we right here, right now, man. This is it. We understand. Hey, they that fear the Lord shall understand the truth. You know, so let's go back to Isaiah. Isaiah 11. And verse 3 again, it says, he shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes. Because we see that the MOTB is the grain of rice. Neither reprove after the hearing of his ears, but when the righteous shall be judged, but with righteousness he shall judge the poor, and reprove with an equity, right? The poor, for the meek of the earth, who the meek shall inherit the earth. Who's the meek? The elect. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and that's the laser beams coming out of the ships. And with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. Because if you receive the MOTB, you will be plagued with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. Because when Yahweh Shai, man, he said, if the scriptures say, if you don't want the Lord to reign over you, the Lord says, bring him hither so I can slay him and slay them before me. We're going to slay our own people, man, because they have forsaken the Lord. They have gone their own way. You know, they are of their father, the devil, you know. Verse 5, and righteousness shall be the gird of his loins, and faithfulness the gird of his reins. So, hey, man, all praises to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai for giving us your word, giving us your wisdom, giving us your spirit, your understanding. And because we don't deserve, none of us deserve the gift of faith, the gift of Yahweh Bashim Shai. We all deserve death. But it was always set up from the beginning that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai gave it to his elect. You know, we're in the time where this thing is ready to move. This thing is about to move so quick that our heads are not going to spin. We're going to be right with the Lord. And you know, the beautiful thing is, we're ready for it. We're ready for this thing to come. We're ready for everything to come. Because ultimately, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai has made us ready. He knows we're ready because we have his spirit. Right? So let's get Mark 8:32. Right? Is it John 8:32? I always get those mixed up. I know it's a Mark or John 8:32. Yes, here it is. Verse 30. As he spake those words, many believed on him. Then said Yahushai to those Jews which believed on him, If ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed. So we still got to endure all hardness as a good soldier. And guess what? Lord's willing, we do that. And we will do that. Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to be. Someone was created to be the Lord's disciples, the Lord's elect. The Lord's willing, we are of his number, man. Lord's willing, we are the greatest number that the Lord created to reign forever. And we know 2/3 are going to reign because we're going to bring them right back. The Lord is fair, man. The Lord is absolutely fair, man. And we cannot wait for this thing to go off, man. You know, my legs are shaking right now in waiting, you know, just for the anticipation for this thing to go off. And we're going to really rejoice, man. We're really going to rejoice because we're going to have the Spirit of the Lord all over us, man. Verse 32, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Make us free. We are free, knowing that the MOTB is the grain of rice, and the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, is the devil, man. And 2/3 are going to be cut off and die, and the earth is going to go back to its natural form. Even the earth is crying. Every dust particle, every element of the earth, of the air, of the sky, of the stars is crying out for the manifestations of the sons of the living power, man. We're about to go right back to the God status. We were always gods, but we had to fall like men. It was all the Lord's plan. This is all the Lord's plan, man. All praises to the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, man. Let's get Sirach. Let's go to Sirach 23, 1 and 23. And it reads, it says, a patient man will bear for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up upon him. You see? We waited for a time, for a long time. You know? Since, for a long time. Look at our elder apostles, elder bishops of Gaming Millstone. They've been waiting for decades, man. We've been waiting for centuries, really. If you really look at it, we've been waiting for centuries. Because we thought Yahushua was going to bring the kingdom to Israel when Yahushua was on the scene. But the disciples didn't understand or know that they had to go right back into captivity, under the Edomites. Because, they were excited, man, to walk with the Lord. We're tremendously blessed and tremendously fortunate to have this opportunity. And Lord's willing, we endure to the end. The same shall be saved. Endure all hardness as a good soldier. Of Yahushua Mashiach. We've been waiting a long time, man. Let me read this again. It says, a patient man, a suffered man, will bear for a time, an age, and a moment, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him. No, we are joyful. We're rejoicing. We're praising the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that we see, that we understand that the MOTB is the grain of rice, man. World War III is on the brink. Upwards of the people. Esau Edom is the spiritual demon Satan that the Bible speaks of, the devil. And man, it's going to be the greatest time ever for this man to fall, man. We thought, back in the dark ages when he fell, the first time, we were excited, we were happy, because we remembered like King David. He remembered that they ransacked the temple, and they're going to try to ransack the temple this third time, but they can't. They're not going to be able to do it because there's a spiritual house. It's the spiritual temple, which is the elect. Let's grab Revelations 20, Revelations 2 and 10 real quick. Then I'm gonna close out with second Sirach 2 and 10, because we're in this, we're right here right now, man. And oh man. This is verse 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou hast suffered. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Because we know that the Lord is going to allow this devil to shut this place right back down. We hope and pray that, because Esau says September, October, and we expect it. We hope it. Hope means to expect. But we expect, we expect that the Lord will do it. That's why they that fear the Lord shall understand the truth. We understand his truth. Means a mouth, one truth. Right? It says, fear none of those things which thou hast suffered. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. We notice the prison is what? The concentration camps. Right? Set up all over the world, mainly here in Babylon the Great, because this is where the great, the most of the Israelites, the elect is going to be delivered from Babylon the Great and all over the world. Right? It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Right? 10, we're not going to be in prison 10 days. It means 10 means perfection. We're going to be perfected. The Lord's going to really be with us in this time. He's going to really be the Lord, man. Man, I can taste it. I can see it. My favorite scripture is taste and see. Oh, taste and see that the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, is good. And right before that, Psalms 34 and 7 says, the angels camped around about them that fear Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Right? It's beautiful, man. It's all tying in together, man. Everything is tying in together. Everything is tying in together. There's not one link out of place. The Lord is He's tightening up the fences, the breaches thereof. Right? And it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and that ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Let's go to Revelations 20 and 4. It says, this is John the Revelator is seeing some of the elect getting beheaded, man. That's a heavy vision. That's a really heavy vision, man. That's a really heavy vision that the Lord gave John the Revelator, man. Now all the prophets, King David, Peter, Paul, Isaiah, Micah, Jeremiah, you know, just to name a few, man. The elect, man, is sealed, man. The elect is sealed in the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, man. I have full faith in that. Full faith in that. And I saw thrones that they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. Like Apostle Tahar said, it could be right hand or left hand. It means hands, both hands. Because we know Revelations 13 and 16 just says your right hand, but it's not just your right hand. You know, it's both hands in this scripture. It's both. We understand that it's both hands. Because what if you didn't have a hand? Because we know that some of these warriors that went to war against in the Afghanistan war, they came back with no limbs, with nothing. No legs, no hands, no arms, no feet. So where are they gonna get? Where are they gonna get it? But they're cognitive, so they might get in their brain, or they might get in their butt cheek. They might get in their thigh. Like Apostle Tahar said, it's a biometrics. Bio means body. Metrics means something put into you. So we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We understand the truth. We understand that this is the Lord's program. This is what the Lord has set up from the foundation of the earth. He said, "You wrote the beginning." He said, "I wrote the end, the ending before the beginning." Are we not at the end? We're about to go into the beginning, right? Verse 4 again, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, the elect. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahweh Shai Mashiach for 1,000 years. You see what this means? It's all tying in together, man. Everything is already set up. The Lord said, don't add to the word, don't take away from the word. Because if you take or add to the word, these plagues will be added unto you, which is what? Destruction. All praises to the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. Call Hola Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So let's go back to Ecclesiasticus 2. And I'm going to start at the 8th verse to the 11th verse. And it says, "Ye that fear the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, believe him, and your reward shall not fail." And we know we're about to get an upgrade, right? An upgrade, a new bodies, and the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts, a crown upon our heads that is fitted for our heads, our new bodies. We're gonna, like Apostle Tahar said, we're gonna have capes, we're gonna have costumes, man. We're gonna have the perfect costumes. You thought Superman had a perfect costume. You thought all these superheroes had a perfect costume. No, it ain't nothing like the elect's costumes. Right? It says, "Ye that fear the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy, will never cry again in the kingdom of heaven." And the kingdom of heaven it begins right now. It's at the kingdom of heaven is at hand. It's in with us. We're the kingdom of heaven. It says, look at the generations of old and see that ever any trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Shai, was confounded, or did any abide in his fear, was forsaken, or whom did he ever despised that called upon him? So we know these questions, and we know the answer to the question. No, the Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, King David, Moses, the prophets, the disciples. We're calling upon the name of the Lord now, and we're being taken care of. Even though that the world is in shambles, the world is in an uproar. You know, brothers have been through the battle. They're going through their battles. They're being battle tested. You know, like the brother out there in Gabar Yahawada out there in Hawaii. You know, he went through that fire. I don't know if he was in the same area, but he lives in Hawaii, and he's still going out. He's still going strong. When the brothers in Texas had that freeze, that time of the freeze, they were out there. The time of the flood, out there, and the apostles, the elders, you know, when 9/11 happened, they'll tell you the story. They went to jail for telling the truth, but guess what? They held down, man. They held down, and they knew that the Lord was with them. So we have to know, and we do know, because the Lord knows that He's with us. That's the Lord said, when I return, when Yahushua returns, shall He find faith in the earth? Where's the faith at? In the faithful and righteous men, the elect. Right? It says, let me read that again. It says, look at the generations of old. Right? And see, did ever any trust in the Lord, comma, and was confounded, question mark, or did any abide in his fear, comma, and was forsaken, question mark, or whom did he ever despise, question, comma, that called upon him, question mark. So the Lord is showing us how faithful He is. He is showing us how faithful He is towards us. You know? Verse 11, and then I'm going to close out. Lord's willing was edifying through the Spirit, because we know, they that fear the Lord shall understand the truth. Right? It says, verse 11, for the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai, is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, very pitiful, and forgiveth of sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. Because we're about to go into the time of affliction. We're in a time of affliction, but we're about to go into the time of affliction. Which is the Lord's carnal mark. Because we know this is the Lord's carnal mark, but we know Esau is going to get credit for it because he's the ruler of earth. You know, and the Lord's about to take him down. You know, we're about to go into the kingdom of heaven unscathed. You know? Beautiful, man. Verse 11 again, it says, for the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim Shai, is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful. So the Lord had to wait a long time for us to understand and get the truth. You know? But it wasn't a sweat off his back. You know? He's man, the Lord is man. The Lord is a pure judge, man. He's a righteous judge. You know? It says, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, very pitiful, and forgiveth of sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. Man, how beautiful are we in the times? How beautiful are we in his time to know that he's getting ready to give this man power to come down with great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. And he's going to take him right out, man. So with that, Lord, we want to edify him through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakah HaKadash. In double honors to elder apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone where there's truth from. In peace and mercy over Shalom, DTA Ababa Ball. Kwama Shalom, DTN. Shalom.